and welcome back to the Adventures of Midlife.com channel. On my recent trip to the northern city of Jaffna in Sri Lanka, I stayed at the charming Fox Resort. In this video, I'll share my personal experience from the cozy rooms to the interesting history hidden in its bunkers. Let's dive into what makes this resort unique. I arrived in Jaffna on a night bus from Colombo, reaching the city around 5 am. Early morning check-ins can be very tricky, but the staff at the Fox Resort in Jaffna made it work for me for a discounted fee. However, because my formal check-in wouldn't start until later that day, I didn't have the breakfast buffet option there. I could have paid extra, but I didn't want to. Instead, I wandered out of the hotel and just a few minutes away found this local eatery. Just outside the eatery, they were making fresh hoppers, and that was my place. So I indulged in fresh hoppers with fiery sambal and a hot cup of milk tea in a true Sri Lankan breakfast style. Back to the hotel. Let's talk about the room. The Fox Resort room had a rustic charm with dark wooden furniture, a king-size bed with white bed linen that fit as a good contrast, and cozy armchairs with a coffee table. All the modern amenities like air conditioning, a mini fridge, and a well-stocked coffee/tea station made the stay very comfortable for me. One way to gauge how a hotel room is geared for the modern traveler is by checking on the availability of power outlets. And this room had sufficient power outlets so that I can charge my laptop or the phone or the camera. Another key amenity is by checking the availability of Wi-Fi, and here at Fox Resort in Jaffna, it was very easy to connect. I just had to scan the QR code and boom, I was there. And the connection and the bandwidth was really good. So a plus point for them. Coming back to the room obviously had an attached bathroom/toilet. It was a modern, spacious bathroom with a glass enclosed shower and plenty of hot water. The toiletries were also provided. Let's talk food. The breakfast buffet at Fox Resort was a highlight. It offered a mix of mostly Sri Lankan but also Western options. Let's start with the Sri Lankan food. There was this millet porridge, a very healthy one. And then the traditional items such as thosai or dosa, string hoppers, coconut sambal. Uppuma, which is a savory semolina dish. And then dal, fish, and chicken curries. For those who like Western breakfasts, there was the ubiquitous white and brown bread with butter and jam, and also muffins. There were also fruits such as papaya and watermelon. I also noticed yogurt with syrup to go. One item I liked was the warm milk to go with the tea or coffee. I just think that cold milk takes half the fun away from a cup of tea or coffee. I also enjoyed a late lunch with rice, fish curry, and side dishes such as sauteed beetroot, beans curry, dal, and a fresh salad. One thing I noticed when I entered the hotel premises was the rather magnificent gardens. The resort's gardens are a tropical paradise, with arecanut, palm, and coconut trees creating a serene environment. There are narrow pathways inviting you to take leisurely walks, enjoying the scenery and the birds chirping. This is a big decorative sculpture of a harp or lute, from which the Tamil name for Jaffna, Yalpanam, stems. There is also an outdoor pool which is very inviting, but unfortunately, I was out of the resort most of the time, so I didn't get to enjoy it. One of the most unique features of this resort are the bunkers. This resort used to be the residence of a local family, but later was taken over by the Tamil Tiger separatists. And once the Sri Lankan military took over the area from the Tamil Tiger separatists, it was used by the military for their purposes. So, both parties built 3 bunkers. Now, the hotel management has converted 2 of the 3 bunkers into museums of artwork. One of the bunkers hosts replicas of artworks by a number of famous Sri Lankan artists, including those belonging to the so-called Sri Lanka 43 Club. The artworks are replicas while the original works remain with the owners. The second bunker hosts works related to the history of Jaffna. Before I conclude, I had to talk about the service. The service level at Fox Resort was exceptional. From accommodating my early check-in request to preparing meals after regular hours, the staff went above and beyond. Then, on the last day, my bus to Capital Colombo was leaving at 9 p.m. Fortunately for me, the bus stopped right outside the hotel, and the hotel staff allowed me to stay in the room for as long as possible, and that was up to 5 p.m. before they had to prepare the room for the next set of guests. I really appreciated that. Well, that's it for now for this edition of the Adventures of Midlife.com channel. In this edition, I talked about my short stay at the Fox Resort in Jaffna in northern Sri Lanka. Thank you for joining me in this midlife adventure. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more travel stories, tips and much more. See you soon in my next adventure. Till then, ciao.